This week on Forever Classic, we take a look at one of the best games on the NES, Super Mario Bros. 3. The NES is a simple system. Its controller had 8 possible inputs, there was a limited color palette, and its games reflected this. It was a breakthrough in video game technology, but still pales in comparison to the modern day consoles. Back then, game design was a fight to master the console to its highest potential. Even minor things that are now overlooked could make or break a game. During the reign of the NES, gamers were given several shining gems that we now call classics. One of these games stands out brilliantly from the rest. What I want to share with you this week is not only a classic, but a masterpiece. The first game I ever played was Super Mario Bros. At the age of 3, I was jumping on Goombas and throwing a fit when Mom used the Infinity Life glitch. Since then, Mario has been in my blood. During my first play session, I instantly fell in love, but I almost forgot of its existence when I popped in a copy of Super Mario Bros. 3. It was such a leap from the first one, it made Mario 2 look like a pale shadow of the series. I can sum up my feelings for this game in 3 words. Thank you, Nintendo. Super Mario Bros. 3 does many things right, and has very rare instances of something wrong. In fact, as of right now, I can't think of a flaw. Not a single one. It's just one of those games that did everything right. The first thing I'd like to mention is the feel of the game, or the tone it sets. When you turn it on, a red curtain rises like a theater. This motif is carried throughout the game as you end each level, keeping that feeling that this is all just a performance in the back of the player's mind. It's almost as if this game is one of Mario's many epic tales, kept alive by the kingdom's love for theater. A genius musical score rings out from the TV, instantly transporting you to the Mushroom Kingdom. After selecting the game type, the player is confronted with an overworld, where you can see all the levels and a castle with HELP in big letters. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the goal. Start the first level and we get the second thing that makes this game great, the controls. The first step Mario takes responds instantly from the player's inputs. Once mastered, the player can do amazing things like sliding, bouncing off enemies, jumping backwards, and speeding through levels. It shouldn't be long during play that the player finds the Tanuki suit, enabling temporary flight when the player attains top speed. The first time you take off is like fulfilling that dream that everyone has, the wish to fly. Not only is this game fun, like a game should be, but now it's fulfilling my childhood wishes. Third, this game gives you a deep-seated want to save the kingdom from the evil Koopas. Mario's efforts are constantly rewarded as each level is beat, opening a new path on the overworld map. Every airship defeated saves another king and brings you one step closer to your ultimate goal, a kiss from the princess of the land. Yes, the kiss is that important. This game is a rebellious battle for progress and a need for change. Bowser, or otherwise known as King Koopa, has taken over, enslaving the people of the Mushroom Kingdom and taking the princess hostage. Mario has entered this tattered and broken world as an everyman, with every fiber of his being screaming to do what's right. As a powerful pair, Mario and Luigi are the only ones with enough bravery to take a stand against the tyrannical Bowser. Does this not sound like an epic poem? Are you not in awe of the dynamics at work here? You may be wondering, how was this story conveyed to me? Through the game. The game's aesthetics, music, and interactive design taught me the story without a cutscene or lines of text. That's pretty amazing. Lastly on my list of awesome reasons why this game is awesome, Mario has the most addictive aspect of the game design at its core. Of course, I'm talking about the secrets. Each new landscape is filled with new possibilities, giving the player that itching incentive to explore. Even today, after playing this game for more than 15 years, I'm still finding new hidden items, levels, and Easter eggs. That's insane. But then again, this is what Shigeru Miyamoto wanted. He wanted his players to enjoy that simple pleasure of searching for every treasure. Maybe this is why I love Nintendo. They take the little memories from our childhood and turn it into a concept for a video game. Most of the early games were made in this fashion. For instance, Legend of Zelda was created as Miyamoto recalled his love for exploring caves. This then blossomed into the Zelda series. Unfortunately, these days we see a lack of this creativity from the company, in my opinion. It's a common joke amongst my friends and me that Nintendo has been making the same games for several years, just reskinned with little changes. While this may be somewhat true, I do have faith that they will continue to surprise gamers with their truly magical game design. All in all, Super Mario Bros. 3 will never be forgotten. It is a stroke of genius and will live on as a classic.